Hi, Joe. How are you? So, we're getting ready to go to Ocean City, Maryland, right? That's going to happen very soon. And we're going to be at the beach. And I went to the library today and found this book about the beach. And I kind of think it's cool because it makes you think about the beach a little bit because there's a lot about the beach that we don't know. And I think that's what this book does. So I'm going to read this book to you, okay? And the name of the book is Little Houses. It has beautiful shell illustrations, right? Little Houses. Got to get to the beginning. All right. So there's the beach, right? You see some birds and when I visit my grandparents at the beach, we stay in a little house. It is so close to the water, we can hear the waves. It's a little girl in this picture, okay? Sometimes I think someone is calling me, but it's just the waves coming in and out, a whisper or a roar. I run up and down to meet them. We kind of did that recently, right? We played with the waves running up and down. And there's this little girl playing. Every morning we look for shells. We almost always find something good. We only keep the ones that are empty. And you know what, Joe? Right here on my desk, I kept all of the shells that we found when we went to the beach at Spring Lake. And I'm going to do something special with them because I think the shells we found are pretty cool. So there's the grandma and there's the little girl. Grandma reminds me that the shells are little houses. And that gets me thinking. Thinking about thin, pale walls of pink or gray or white or wine, shiny or dull. A round orange room or one with brown spots like freckles. Oh my goodness. But who lives there? And she's holding up that's a conch shell, I believe. And there's those seagulls. Sound like they're laughing at us. They're called laughing gulls. Anyway, but who lives there? Where is it now? Where is the thing that was living in the shell? That's a great question. Is its ghost still inside? The little girl's wondering, is there a ghost of the thing that was, inside? Is that the sound in a shell? Is that the tiny ghost I hear? I don't think that's the ghost. But that's what she's wondering, right? That's a lot to wonder about. Yes. We look for empty little houses all morning over the sound of the waves. I hear Grandma say, things we cannot see. I don't know what she's talking about, but I nod anyway and wonder about all those things that might be under the water that you can't see, right? So there's a bird and there's some shells and there's a little girl with her grandma. And they're looking at the ocean wondering what's in there. Oh, fish as big as cars. Whoa, creatures whose names I don't know. Lost toys, lost coins, lots of lost things that were cried over. Somebody lost this or that. Let's look at this illustration. So I think it's kind of funny. There's a pearls. Somebody lost their pearl necklace and looks like that's some kind of a pail, like a shovel and pail. There's like a lost teddy bear. Oh no, we almost lost Car Bear. That would have been terrible. Somebody's lost teacup. There's a lost teacup. That's silly. There's an anchor. Somebody's anchor. Maybe they had it on their boat and then it got came off the boat or something. Who knows? But there's octopus and turtles and fish and all kinds of things in the ocean. And then there's these things. These are things that are growing. They're like plants. And they're in the ocean too. Things that might turn up one day, rolling onto the shore. Maybe just a piece of something to show everyone. So there's some little boy that found something on the beach that washed up on the shore, and of course the kids are all looking at it. I don't really know what it is. They don't really make it obvious what it is. But beautiful, beautiful, just beautiful, Grandpa always says. He always says, the world is so big and there is so much to know. And someday you'll know it all. We both smile. There's a little girl with her grandpa. And you have a grandpa. We call him Papa, Papa John, right? I would like to know it all, the little girl is thinking. Wow, I'd like to know how far each shell has traveled. Maybe the shells have traveled all over the world. We have a globe right in the library. We look at the globe shows us how big the world is, and how the old rocks and stones are. So, and how old the rocks and stones are. Sorry. So there's the bird wondering, I wonder how old this rock is. I don't know. This bird is probably like, where's my dinner? So, anyway, I'd like to know how deep the water is at its very deepest part. Whoa, the ocean's really, really deep. And how it can be blue and gray and green and silver and white and black all at the same time. Yes, the ocean looks different colors at different times. I'd like to know what a pelican thinks of a sandpiper. There's a pelican looking at the little sandpiper. Sandpiper, sandpiper, running in the sand. You know that song, right? And the pelican, he uses his big beak to catch fish, and he's kind of cool. Maybe we'll see a pelican in Ocean City, Maryland. I don't know. If a snowy egret has ever seen snow, I don't know. I think they call snowy egrets snowy because they're white like snow. I don't think they actually hang out in the snow. So right now, I'll walk up and down the beach looking for little houses and thinking about everything I don't know. Because there's so much that we don't know at the beach. And there's the little girl looking at shells and thinking about these were little houses for some little fish was living in that shell. But one thing I do know, the little girl says, is that I will take some little houses back to my house, which we've done that, where they'll sit on a shelf or maybe sit on Granny's desk, right? There they are. In my bedroom, I'll put my favorite shell in a special place. In a house in a house in the world. This is a little house that was a house for a little mussel, and now the mussel's not there anymore. So this is a little house, in Granny's house, in the big world, right? Lots of stuff that we don't know. I wonder where that mussel went. Maybe a pelican ate it. I don't know. But anyway, and there's all beautiful shells, and we're going to have a good time. So I love you, Joe, and I'm looking forward to seeing you soon in Ocean City, Maryland. Love you. Bye.